Guys, and welcome into another video. Now today we're going to be doing the Pro Bowl vote. This is an annual thing on the channel. We're always going to go vote for our Pro Bowlers and kind of go through and talk about who deserves to be where. Before we do that, I want to thank everyone for the support over the past weeks. Even though there has been videos, I've seen it. I appreciate it. I do want to explain it, be transparent with you guys about everything. We know that I've taken a hiatus before. It's not something new. And genuinely, it's just because there's been some stuff in life that's happened. I've had to move a couple times within the past couple months. Which, it's fine. It definitely, nothing's wrong. I'm actually in a very good spot right now. So I just have kind of slowed down with it to kind of focus on getting my life where it needs to be at those moments in times. And on top of that, mental health is so important. So just being able to take care of myself and know that I need to be happy with the product I have, because I don't like forcing out videos that aren't good. I really don't. So that's why you haven't really seen many Madden videos, because every time I was doing one, I'm just like, hey, I don't think this is good enough. So I definitely need to figure that out. I need to get back more on a schedule. And with mock draft season is coming up soon, especially with college football playoffs nearing by and everything. It's definitely going to be a fun time to be on the channel. So of course, subscribe if you're new, like the video, everything like that. Let's try and get as many subscribers as we can by the end of the year. I'm not going to set any goals, just because the support I've had on this channel already has been amazing. It makes me continue to do this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything. And we can pretty much get into it there. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave them in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to answer them. If you guys have suggestions that you want to see, I can do it. Just a lot of content's kind of slowed down, not only because of that stuff, but also a lot of the storylines in the NFL have been the same. Oh, someone got COVID. Oh, this guy's doing well. Oh, he's not doing well anymore. It hasn't been as fun of a season to talk about. But the giant reactions are still going to happen. You'll see one on Sunday. I'll let you. I don't know if it'll be on Sunday. It might be on Monday, but you'll see a Giants reaction video. You're obviously going to see this video sometime tonight, or it's probably going to be on Saturday. It'll probably be uploaded on Saturday. So nonetheless, this video's out. I just want to get that spiel out of the way. If you're new and you have no idea what I'm talking about, any hiatuses that I've talked about, good, because I hope that you never see one, but please be sure to subscribe. It does help out a bunch. So we're going to go here, and we're going to start off with the quarterbacks. This is going to be a longer video because it is hard to get through everybody. I'd say it's probably going to be about 20 minutes. I'm going to try and keep it around there. But yeah, for the quarterbacks, man. So my MVP vote, even at the beginning of the year, Patrick Mahomes, he's had an amazing year. It's been overshadowed because a lot of people want Russell Wilson, who is going to get voted, to have a fantastic season, and he has had a very, very, very good season, but it hasn't been anything compared to what Mahomes has done. A couple more touchdowns, a little bit less yards, but 10 interceptions is a problem, and that's not good, especially compared to other quarterbacks who have had an amazing year. So I'm going to vote for Mahomes. I'm going to vote for Russell Wilson. I'm not going to be voting for Watson. Watson has had a great yardage. He obviously has another week as well, but just hasn't been the best year for the Texans. Hasn't been the best for him. And also, if you are new to the channel, I'm going to always voice my opinion. It's always up for debate. It's never going to be a set in stone thing. I'd love to discuss things in the comment section as well. But for my Pro Bowl vote, one vote isn't going to completely drastically change everything. In the Pro Bowl, to me at least, I don't really think it's that big of a deal, especially that I'm even playing a game this year. So I'm going to vote for guys who I think have had a good story or a good reason to make it to the Pro Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is another one who absolutely deserves it. Came in, they drafted a first-round quarterback, no receivers. He was set up to fail. He's made Robert Tonyan one of the better tight ends in the NFL right now. MVS has had amazing weeks. I mean, this is a guy who has done everything, and he's kept his interception rate low. Those interceptions, I think, came from 2 games. So, very good. Josh Allen's going to get a vote for me as well, for the simple fact that he has been playing at an absolute insane level pretty much this whole year. He slowed down a little bit, but he has been a monster. I'm going to vote Tom Brady in because he is, at his age, doing what he's doing. It's insane what he can do. And there's a lot of quarterbacks that I want to put here. Derek Carr is one of them. His stats don't look it, but he has had an amazing year. You look at what Justin Herbert has done in his young career with the Chargers. They haven't translated to wins. But there's a lot of different guys here, but I'm going to end up going with Kyler Murray. The interception is a little bit higher, but what he's been able to do for this Arizona Cardinals team has been insane to watch. I love watching Kyler Murray. And all those quarterbacks, a lot of great options there. Nobody can really go wrong here. Running backs are going to be a little bit easier / harder because you pretty much know the best running backs in the league right now, man. McCaffrey and Saquon have been hurt, so you know that they're not going to be on the list. So you can pretty much narrow it down. But Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Jerome Robinson, all immediately right in there. Robinson being an undrafted rookie doing what he's doing for the Jags has really been really fun to watch. He's kept that offense alive many weeks. Dalvin Cook and Derrick Henry just fighting it out to be the leading rusher and just absolutely being beasts while they're doing it. So I love seeing that. We have 3 other votes remaining here. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to a guy who was really ridiculed coming in. The yardage isn't high, but he's been a touchdown monster, and that is Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley going to the Falcons, he hasn't been as flashy as he used to be, and I don't think anyone can really expect him to be that because of the simple fact that he's not what he He's not what he once was. He's been hurt and everything. It's not going to be the same. Todd Gurley, I'm going to give him a vote. I'm obviously giving Alvin Kamara a vote. And then my last vote, man. See, I'm between a couple guys. I'm between Aaron Jones here, Antonio Gibson, who's had a very good year. But I think I'm obviously going to go with Josh Jacobs, who's been hurt. He's been hurt a couple times, but like other than that, he's really been consistent. He's kept this Raiders team alive. I'm really liking what the Raiders have been doing. I talked about that early in the year as well. So those are my running back votes. Receiving wise, man, the receivers have been fun to watch this year. Now, I mean, the stats are updated, so we're going to see a lot of guys who have a lot more than, like McLaurin's leading the league in reception yards. Well, that's just because he had a great game yesterday and no one else has played yet. So we'll go into all of that, but D-Hop has been insane. Stefan Diggs has been insane. I will vote Terry McLaurin in, even though I'm saying that. Devontae Adams deserves a vote. Keenan Allen 100% deserves a vote. And then I get only one more vote. I hate that we only get 6. It should be a lot more receivers. So I'll go over my honorable mentions. So Robbie Anderson 100% deserves to get in. He has been really good for the Panthers all year. Allen Robinson's a beast. Tyreek Hill I think is going to be my last vote because 10 touchdowns is astronomically insane. I mean, it's just not, it's unheard of. DK Metcalf deserves a vote no matter what. The fact that he can't have mine sucks. Amari Cooper maybe, but Justin Jefferson I think does deserve one as well. Will Fuller 100% deserves one. Ridley I would give one to. Cooper Kupp has been very good this year. I mean, it's been a very good year for receivers, so a lot of guys deserve a vote. There's no wrong answer. If you take any one of these top 2 rows, they're all great options, man. Like, to say that the worst player on this list, at least in my opinion, like looking at it this year, has been Cooper Kupp, like that's insane. So they've been really good this year. Fullback, I don't need 6 fullback votes, but I'll do it anyway. Elijah Penny, my boy, he's going to get in there. Gabe Neighbors has had a couple good games for them. Let's see, Juszczyk always gets in. Ham, Arma has been very good. Derek Watt, I'm going to give a vote to just because why not? Actually, no, Ingold has been fun to watch. Let's take Derek Watt off and let's give it to Ingold. Next position is going to be the tight ends. Now, tight ends, another one. Travis Kelce's automatically in there. It doesn't really matter. Same as Waller, Hawkinson, and Andrews. They've had great years this year. We get 2 more votes. I'm going to go a little hometown pride here with Evan Ingram. He's been turning up a little bit more the past few weeks. And I think that, just it doesn't make sense right now. Probably not just comparatively, but he's done a good amount for us coming in the past weeks. And I think that throughout the rest of the season, he might grow and grow more. And then I'm going to give it to Jonnu Smith, who's been a touchdown monster for them. Again, not really too many wrong answers here. You can vote any of these guys. I'm going to give a hometown bias to Evan Ingram. But yeah, that's nothing too wrong. Tackles and stuff, this is just pretty much, hey, whoever I feel like doing. So Bakhtiari and Armstead are always going to be on there. Is Costanzo still playing? I don't even know if Costanzo's still playing. But let's see here. Let's see what names. Titus Howard has always been good. So I'll throw Titus Howard in there this year at least. Like he's been holding up as much as he can for his end. At least in my opinion, from what I've seen. Man. Who else to put? Peters has done a good job because he's been getting tossed around pretty much every position. I'd say Wirfs has done a solid. Trent Williams has been insane. And then I'll give one to Wirfs because Wirfs has a good rookie season so far. I might be giving my last vote to Peters the more I'm looking at it. Maybe Deion Dawkins. Mekhi Becton's been good. Orlando Brown needs one. So I'll go there. It sucks because 6 votes for all these tackles. There's a lot of guys that should get in. Guard play, though, Batonio should be in there. DeCastro is obviously, I think, going to be in there. Let's see here. Who else? Eric Flowers has been decent for them. Cody Ford just got put on the IR. Hernandez has been hurt and COVID, so I don't really know if he deserves it. Gabe Jackson I'm a fan of. Let's put Gabe Jackson in there. Elgton Jenkins, I'm a fan of his as well. Damian Lewis has had a pretty solid year for them as a rookie. Quentin Nelson's obviously going to get in there. There's obviously going to be guys I'm missing. Brendan Sheriff deserves to be in there. I'm going to give it to Zeitler, though. Hometown bias. He's a beast. Then center position, 6 centers. I don't really need 6 centers, but I'll give one to Nick Gates just because he's a fighter, man. Rodney Hudson. Ryan Jensen hasn't had the greatest year, but I'll throw him in there. Alex Mack has been always good throughout his career. Mitch Morse is always good, and I'll give it to Skura as well. Next position is going to go to the defensive side. Defensive ends. Now here we go. Now we can talk. Myles Garrett's leading the league in sacks. He's going to be in there. And he's done well in the tackle department. Brandon Graham has done an amazing job in that department as well. Burns has had a really good year as well. Romeo Okwara has 6 sacks. Wow, okay. I did not know that. I'm going to give a vote to Alden Smith. He has just had a very good comeback story. So for him to be where he is right now with 5 sacks, 28 solo tackles, I mean, I just like the fact that he's there. Cam Jordan's obviously going to get a vote from me. Man, Chase Young would be, but he's been hurt. I'm going to give one to JJ for being healthy and sticking it through. And, I mean, let's see. I would say they're probably listed as D tackles, Tomlinson and Williams, but they've been good. Agba, maybe? I think I might go Agba. 8 sacks, a lot of tackles, 3 forced fumbles. I mean, 3 forced fumbles is pretty insane, so we're going to give him that. 10 minutes in, so it's not too bad. I'm giving one to Aaron Donald. I'm giving one to Leonard Williams, who's been awesome. I'm also going to give one to Tomlinson. Again, a little bit hometown bias, but Tomlinson's been everywhere this year. Grady Jarrett's been very good. Fletcher Cox is as good as ever. Hakeem Hicks has come back and had a good year. I'll give it to Chris Jones as well. I can't give it to Chris Jones. I would give it to Chris Jones in my next vote. So that's my votes for that. Inside linebacker. Levante David's been a beast. Bobby Wagner's always going to be there. Blake Martinez has been a monster. Can you sort how you want to see the stats? Because just tackles in general, Blake Martinez is insane. We'll give one to Roquan, who's really led that Bears defense back to the promised land of what it's been. Man, who else we want? Olakun's had a really good year. I had him on fantasy for a couple of times. I'll give Olakun a vote. Shout out to the Falcons. And then Patrick Queen, I'll give the rookie a vote, just for the fact that he has been amazing. I still can't believe to this day he fell that far. Fred Warner's a beast too, but the injuries have really ruined his season. I just saw Darius Leonard's an inside linebacker. I think he deserves one too. But Khalil Mack is going to be there. Darius Smith's going to be there. Dupree and Watt are both going to be there. They've been beasts. I'll give a vote to Pierre-Paul, even though it's not the biggest thing for me. I don't think he's as great as people are trying to make him seem right now, but he has had a great year, so you can't knock him for that. And I'm gonna give one Hassan Reddick. He's been ridiculed a lot since ever since he got picked, where he did. I think he's been a very decent NFL player, and this year he's kind of grown. So I think that people just kind of give up on him too quick. But a lot of great talent on this in the NFL right now. I don't think there's any team that has any player that shouldn't be there. Now, first cornerback vote, doesn't even matter. It's going to be James Bradbury, probably arguably the best corner in football this year behind Jalen Ramsey, I'd say. Maybe Gilmore as well. But, I mean, Bradbury has really been locked down to other teams. So it's been really cool to see Bradbury do what he does. But so we have Bradbury, obviously. Xavier Howard, I know y'all can hear that too. But Xavier Howard has been right back to where he is, just interception king. He is always getting picks. Marcus Peters has actually done a very good job here in Baltimore. So it's cool to see him doing what he does. Let's see, who else would we need to talk about? Xavier Rhodes has had a really good year, bounce back year with Indy. I need Jalen Ramsey on here. So Stefan Gilmore is going to be there. Fuller has actually had a really good year as well. We only get one more vote, and I'm going to give it to Ramsey, who's had a very good year as well. Again, a lot of players who definitely deserve to be on here. Obviously, a lot of guys who have a lot of interceptions. You know, you might seem like, hey, this guy's at 6 picks. He's definitely the best guy. Not always the case. A lot of times it's just being in the right spot. But there's nothing wrong with Jackson Davis or Fuller. You know, I just don't see them as good as Jalen Ramsey, who's given one pick. You know, with corners it's hard too because just because you don't have any interceptions, they usually just means they're not throwing your way. You know, no one's throwing to Ramsey and Gilmore. That's why they have so little interceptions. Bradbury only has 3, and that was because they kept testing him. Now they don't test him as much, so that's how that is. Strong safety, though, Buda Baker's going to get a vote. Abram I'm going to give a vote to. He's kind of like a headhunter, which, you know, can get you only so far in the NFL. We saw that play where he started running towards, I think it was Mahomes. Was that the game they're playing? Yeah. He started running towards Mahomes. He was 20 yards away, and then he just ended up throwing the touchdown right over his head because that was supposed to be his zone. But Poyer's a beast. I'll give it there. Let's see. Tyrann Mathieu, maybe. I'll leave Tyrann Mathieu off, to be honest. Man, I can't really think of who's had a good year. Peppers, I would give a vote, but he was hurt for a good amount of time. Jamal Adams has been hurt. 5.5 sacks, though, man. That's crazy. I'm giving one to Jamal Adams for that. 5.5 sacks. I'll give one to Eddie Jackson, and I'll finish it off with... I'll give one to Curl. Why not? Just show some love to the football team. And then strong safety, free safety, I mean. We're going to give one to Logan Ryan down here, who's just been very good ever since he came back to the Giants. He's leading us in solo tackles there, as you see. And he didn't even play. No, he was week 1, I think. But yeah, with McKinney coming back, it's going to be weird to see how they're going to play the whole defense. But Logan Ryan's been a beast, huge pickup. I hope they extend him. Minka's a beast. We know that. Simmons is a beast. We've known that. Bates has been very good this year again, so that's cool to see. Blackman really has shined as a rookie, and a lot of these guys, Devin McCourty deserves to be in there. I feel like there's another rookie. Yeah, Winfield. Antoine Winfield definitely deserves to be in there. He's been an absolute monster. Then we get to the fun part. Graham Gano definitely deserves to be in there. Young Hoku, Young Wei-Koo, Rodrigo has been great. Joey Slye, Daniel Carlson have all been good. And then I'll give one to Tyler Bass as well, who's had a good year with the Bills. Justin Tucker's a beast. He still deserves to be in there too. But got to give some love to the Goggles and Bass and everybody like that. Long snapper, dude, I have no clue. But who's the Giants' long snapper? Kreider, cool, you're getting in there. And then next position, punter. Let's see. Riley Dixon's been very good. Johnny Hecker's been very good. Dixon's been good. Matt Hack. ASU Love, of course. Jack Fox is very good. And then Morstead barely punts all the time, but he's fun with it, so I'll give it to Morstead. Return specialist. Here we go. So Cordero Patterson's been a beast. Pollard's been all right. I'll give Pollard some relevant. Andre Robertson deserves some love as well. Khalif Raymond I like. And then, man, two more, huh? Two more. Let's give one to Peoples-Jones, and let's give one to Gunner. Why not? And then special teams. These are just pretty much tackling guys. Nate Ebner's a beast. Boone is fun to watch. Running back going out there and doing his job. Chaser Everett. I'm going to give one to Claypool if Claypool's up here. But he is not, unfortunately. Claypool wanted to make it as a special teamer, so I was going to give him a vote. Slater always deserves to be on there. He looks a lot older in that picture. A lot of pictures he doesn't look so old in. Wingard because of the hair. And then last but not least, let's just give one to... Let's give one to Board, I guess. I don't know. It's not really... It's not really a thing. So that's my votes. About 16 minutes in, so it's not too bad. We voted everybody. Our quarterbacks are here: Mahomes, Wilson, Rodgers, Allen, Brady, and Murray. Running backs are Henry, Cook, Robinson, Gurley, Kamara, and Jacobs. Receivers, again, hard as hell to do, but Hopkins, Diggs, McLaurin, Adams, Allen, and Hill. Elijah Penny, Gabe Neighbors, Juszczyk, Ham, Arma, and Ingold. Travis Kelce, Waller, Hawkinson, Andrews, Ingram, and Smith to round out the tight ends. We got Bakhtiari, Armstead, Titus Howard, Trent Williams, Tristan Wirfs, and Orlando Brown. I'm probably forgetting someone there, but whatever. I'm okay with the offensive line. Zeitler, Nelson, Jenkins, Jackson, DeCastro, and Batonio. Nick Gates, Rodney Hudson, Ryan Jensen, Alex Mack, Mitch Morse, and Skura to finish off the offensive lineman. Then we go to the defensive side. Myles Garrett, Brandon Graham, Alden Smith, Cam Jordan, J.J. Watt, and Agba as those edge rushers. We got Aaron Donald, Leonard Williams, Dalvin Tomlinson, Grady Jarrett, Fletcher Cox, and Akeem Hicks for the D tackles. Inside linebackers is Patrick Queen, Folasade Olakun, Roquan Smith, Blake Martinez, Bobby Wagner, and Levante David. We go over to the outside linebackers, edge rushers, slashes, whatever. Khalil Mack, Zadarius Smith, TJ Watt, Bud Dupree, Justin Pierre-Paul, and Hassan Reddick as well. Corners, lockdown corners, man. Bradbury, Xavier Howard, Marcus Peters, Stefan Gilmore, Kyle Fuller, and Jalen Ramsey. We go to the safeties. We got Curl, we got Jackson, we got Jamal, we got Poyer, Abram, and Baker, and then we have Logan Ryan Fitzpatrick. I just realized I said that. Logan Ryan, Minka Fitzpatrick, Justin Simmons, Jesse Page, Justin Blackman, and Antoine Winfield. Kickers and punters and all that crap is all right here as well. So we're going to go submit our ballot, and that should be good. Okay, well, it says I need to log in. I'm already logged in, but I'll log in off camera. That's my ballot. So if you guys did enjoy going through my ballot, let me know what yours are in the comment section below. Who did I forget? Who was on your favorite team that you think should be in there? Let's just all talk in the comment section below. Obviously, this is a big thing. I appreciate you guys for sticking with the channel and not really abandoning it. Well, I've kind of abandoned it because I know that I need to do a better job as a content creator to provide that for you. But it's almost mock draft season. You guys know how much I love mock draft season. So you get ready for the 32-team mock drafts. Get ready for the 7-round mock drafts for each team. Get rid of prospect reviews, all that kind of stuff. You know that's my forte, and that's what I'm going to do for you guys. Always, that's one of my favorite things to do. So be sure to stay tuned with the channel. Turn those notifications on if you did enjoy. If you did like this video, please be sure to leave a like on it. It does help me out so much more than you really realize, and it's just a quick second of your time. You don't have to think about it ever again after you do it, but let me know what you think about it. If you didn't enjoy, just refresh the page, check out the video again. Let me know what you think the second time. Without further ado, that's going to be for me, guys. I'll see you in the next one.